What's up, everybody? Crash here. Welcome back to Crash Against the Spread, where we talk about sports from a betting perspective. It is Friday, June 21st, and we have two WNBA games to talk about. Stanley Cup Finals also tonight. If you like the page, like the content, don't forget to like the channel, subscribe. We did make a play yesterday. We did make a video. We were on the Sparks. There was too many points. It was at 15.5, 14.5. So we hit that. But today we do have two more WNBA games to talk about. The Fever at the Dream. Dream are 2.5-point underdogs at home. Totals at 163.5. I like the Fever in this game. They just played on the 16th. That was 4 games ago, I believe, for them. And Fever won. What's the last score? It was 91 to, I think it was 84. 91-84. I see the Fever winning pretty comfortably here. The Dream are without Ryan Howard, which is their leading scorer, scoring 15 points a game. She is injured with, what is it? I believe it's a leg injury. But she's out. So I worry about the Dream scoring in this one. They were down a bunch in the game the other day and fought their way back. But she was a big part of that. So offensively and defensively. So without her, I don't think the Dream have a chance in this game. Fever have been playing well. They're on a 3 or 4 game win streak. And in their last 7 games, they're 5-2 with 2 losses being to the best teams in the best teams in the league, the Connecticut Sun and the New York Liberty. They are on the upswing here after starting the season 1-8. After starting the season 1-8, they are now 5-2 in their last 7, 6-10 on the season. So I am going to roll with the Fever here to cover the 2 points. They covered this number in the first game, and like I said, the Dream were missing their best player. So the first game, the overhit, the only thing that worries me about the overhitting this time is it being a blowout and it being 80-something, 60-something. So I'm going to stay off the total this time. But Fever minus the 2.5 is the play. Next game, we have the Connecticut Sun and the Las Vegas Aces. Las Vegas is 5.5-point favorites at home. This number opened up at 6, and the total has been bet up from 162 to 164.5. So I'm not sure why the Aces are favored against the Sun. Sun have the best record in the league. Aces have a 7-6 record and 4-4 at home. So a pretty, mediocre season on paper. I think they're just struggling in a couple areas. It's kind of that championship hangover scenario that happens in the NBA. I can't figure out why Connecticut is 5.5-point underdogs to anybody, and they're 5-0 straight up on the road this season. So this is the first time they played. If I had to guess, it goes to pace of play and points scored per game. The Aces score 87 points a game, while the Connecticut Sun score 80 points a game. But the Connecticut Sun only give up 70 points a game, while the Aces are giving up 85 points a game. So Connecticut Sun are playing the better defense. They play a slower, methodical pace, and they hold teams lower than their point total. The Aces are scoring on average 17 more points than the Connecticut Sun allow, but I'm not sure if those numbers will translate when the game actually starts. So there's no other way that I can look but to the plus 5.5, and just thinking it's a gift from the sports books. So I do like the over also. I think the Aces are going to force Connecticut to play faster and score to keep up with them, and I think the game will land within 5 points. So Connecticut Sun plus 5.5, and the over 164.5 is going to be my bet for that one. But I like the Fever a lot better. So the Fever minus 2.5 is my favorite pick of the day. That's my best bet. Not sure about the total of that game. I would probably lean under, assuming that the Dream might get blown out. And I'd lean to the Sun plus the 5.5 and the over in the second game versus the Aces. So those will be my picks for the WNBA. Like I said, we got some Stanley Cup action tonight. I like the over in that game. We're back in Edmonton with a chance for the Panthers to close it out once again and Edmonton to force a game 7. So I like the over. Like I said, I'm betting on the Panthers, but that's just because I like the Panthers. So I think the over is a better play. But lock those in. Let's get this money. We're on the Fever tonight, and we're on the over for the Stanley Cup game. So lock those in. We'll see you back tomorrow for some more WNBA.